This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for September 22, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, calls are renewed for tighter security after IC director shot. Ryan Evans, a director at the Integrity Commission, was shot in the car park near the agency's offices in New Kingston on Thursday morning after men on a motorcycle accosted him and stole his briefcase. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey said preliminary investigations have suggested that robbery was the motive. According to Bailey, the senior IC employee withdrew a larger sum of money from a financial institution in Ligoni and traveled to his office in New Kingston, where he was attacked. His injury is not considered life-threatening. Bailey said he has assigned a senior investigator from the Criminal Investigation Branch to probe the incident. Evans is the Director of Corruption Prevention, Stakeholder Engagement, and Anti-Corruption Strategy at the IC. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Thursday, the IC said circumstances which surround the unfortunate event which occurred today, a member of the Integrity Commission's leadership team, are under investigation by the police. The Commission will therefore not make any comment on it. The Commission, however, stated that it wished to make it clear that neither it nor its executive director was conveying any blame on the government for the event. To the extent that this is being suggested, it is not the case. There are a number of security-related issues that the Commission has been in communication with the government about, the IC stated. Greg Christie, the executive director of the IC, earlier on Thursday was asked by reporters what his thoughts were about the shooting. In a terse response, he said, "Ask the government that." Prime Minister Andrew Holness described the act of violence as appalling. He said the government remained committed to supporting the work of the IC and would take all necessary steps to ensure the safety and the security of its staff. Opposition leader Mark Golding asked for the authorities to provide additional security for the members of the IC as they fight corruption on behalf of the country. He suggested that staff be assigned close protection officers when appropriate. Golding told the news that he was hearing for the first time on Thursday that the IC had been trying for some time to get the government to make additional arrangements for security for the Commission and its staff, particularly those who are at risk. "I am told that they have reached out to the Commissioner of Police, they have reached out to the Prime Minister, and no satisfactory arrangements have been put in place thus far, and now we have the incident today," he said. Golding noted that whatever might be the cause of the shooting, the director was obviously vulnerable. The fact that the request for heightened security or additional security has gone unheeded by the government, to me, is consistent with the way the government has been treating with the Integrity Commission, he said. The Private Sector Organization of Jamaica and the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association also condemned what it called an appalling attack of violence. Moulton White attorneys taking steps to obtain bank video footage. The legal team representing Alyssa Moulton White, former vice president of group marketing at Sagicor, says they are taking necessary steps to acquire crucial video evidence from bank cameras, which prosecutors are now in possession of, in a bid to prove her innocence in a multi-million-dollar fraud case. Moulton White's case was called up for mention in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday. She, along with her sister, Tricia Moulton, the bank's former Ligoni branch manager, Malika McLeod, a personal banker, and Tishon Samuels, a client care officer, are facing charges in relation to the $65 million fraud matter. It is alleged that the accused conspired to defraud and swindle funds from the foreign currency accounts of at least 6 customers of Sagicor from August to October 2022. In December 2022, Moulton White was charged with a conspiracy to defraud, unlawfully making available data or device for the commission of an offense, engaging in a transaction that involved a criminal offense, and receiving stolen property in relation to $661,000, which was sent to one of her bank accounts. The video footage I had asked for September 21 and September 30, 2022, the prosecutor revealed that they are now available. Matthew Hyatt, one of 3 lawyers representing Moulton White, told the news. Hyatt and attorneys at law Bertha Samuels and Bianca Samuels represent Moulton White. Her legal team has been battling since December 21, 2022 to gain possession of footage from bank cameras over the period. On Thursday, Hyatt indicated that the legal team will be wasting no time to obtain the footage and also made 3 additional requests. He requested the recording of a Sagicor Microsoft Teams meeting dated September 30, 2022. Moulton's legal team is seeking to prove that she was not at the bank during the time frame which investigations revealed transactions were made in relation to her account. Hyatt also requested a set of email from Moulton White's email account at the Sagicor. The email, which the team seeks to scrutinize, were received and sent from 2021 to 2022. There was also a request made for a withdrawal slip allegedly used to withdraw money from Moulton White's Sagicor account on September 21, 2022. Those documents that were requested are expected to be available when the case is again called up for mention on November 21. We are hopeful that they will be able to provide all of what we ask for before the next court date, because we need to be in a position so we can prepare that case. Everything we are asking for is necessary for our case, Hyatt said. Siliciana murder case drags on. The Crown's failure to prepare witnesses and the absence of a defense lawyer were among the reasons that delayed Thursday's expected start of a murder trial arising from the death of social media influencer Aniko Siliciana Townsend. The trial of security guard Rohan Earlby Rose has been rescheduled to March 19, 2024. The case against this co-accused Roshana Patterson, who is currently being held at a halfway tree lockup, was also mentioned on Thursday. A Zoom hearing had been planned, but there were no facilities available to host him on the platform. Patterson was remanded in custody in absentia until October 4. Fetus found on Spanish Town Road. A fetus was reportedly found at the intersection of Spanish Town Road and Rose Lane at Kingston 11 on Thursday. The news understands that a fetus, which is said to be of a male child, was spotted in a puddle of sewage water on the roadway and was removed and placed on the sidewalk. The Kingston Western Police are investigating. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.